We'll get started just by finding a comfortable seat, bringing your hands just to rest on the knees, sitting up tall. So this yoga practice is all about neck, shoulders and upper back and creating space in these areas. So we'll just start by allowing the shoulders to soften away from the ears here, deepening and lengthening your breath, breathing down into the belly, into your heart space. And on the exhales, extending and lengthening the breath there as well. Just taking a moment to tune in to notice how you're feeling, noticing what thoughts are coming up. Just getting settled in here, breathing deeply. When you're ready, we'll open the eyes. And we're just going to turn to look over the left shoulder. So just turning the head as far as you comfortably can. Keeping the spine lifted, sitting up tall. Come back through center, over towards the right side. Back to center, and we'll lift the gaze up towards the sky, so we're opening through the throat, and then chin will come down towards the chest, lengthening through the back of the neck here. And we'll lift back up, rolling the shoulders back and down, wringing out any tension, any tightness, any stress here. Let them sink all the way down. And we'll drop the left ear towards the left shoulder, so starting to open through the side of the neck. The left hand might come up on top of the head, maybe the right fingertips walk away. With that left hand, make sure you're not pulling on the neck here, we're just adding a little bit of extra weight with the hand. Breathing into the side of the neck here, creating space in the upper traps. Come back up to center and over towards the other side. So right ear comes towards that right shoulder. The right hand might come up on top if that feels good. The left fingertips might walk away. Still breathing deeply here. Through some seated cat-cows, so just bringing your hands onto your knees here, and on the inhale we'll rock forwards on the sitting bones, lifting through the heart, lifting the gaze. With the exhale, rounding through the spine, hollowing the belly, chin comes to chest. Again, we'll inhale, lifting, arching through the back here, opening the heart. With that exhale, pressing the hands away, rounding through the spine. Inhaling to lift, lengthening, and exhaling, rounding. We'll inhale, lifting last time here. And exhaling, hollowing through the belly, chin to chest. And we'll lift back up. On the next inhale, arms reach overhead. And we'll exhale, twisting towards the right side. So the right fingertips come gently to the ground behind you, just taking an easy twist here. So not pulling or wrenching yourself around, keeping it quite soft. in this pose. On the next inhale, arms reach overhead. We'll exhale towards the left side, turning to look over that left shoulder. Again, keeping it quite soft, quite easy. Inhaling, arms reach. We'll exhale, hands come through heart center. And we'll interlace the fingers here, reaching the arms straight out in front of you, rounding through the spine, chin comes to chest. So just collapsing here through the spine, taking a nice bend through the back. We'll lift back up, this time interlacing the fingers behind the body. Palms might come together, or otherwise just keeping the wrists square here. Opening through the chest, lifting the gaze, and then releasing the hands. And we'll come over onto hands and knees. So just making your way into a tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll inhale, right arm reaches towards the sky. Exhaling, we'll thread that arm coming down onto the shoulder and the side of the face, taking thread the needle. And that left arm might just stay where it is, or perhaps it wraps around the body to the lower back. You can start to open that left shoulder a little more. Just taking a deep breath wherever you are. And then making your way back up, reaching that right arm towards the sky, and releasing the hand back to the mat. We'll inhale, lifting the left arm, opening through the chest, and then exhaling, threading that arm, coming down to the shoulder, the side of the head, and either keeping that right hand where it is or bringing it to the lower back. Starting to open through that top shoulder. And we'll lift back up, reaching the left arm towards the sky and releasing the hand back to the mat. From here, keeping the knees stacked under the hips, we'll walk the arms straight out in front, finding puppy posture. So you might bring the forehead down to the mat here, the chest is melting down, so getting really nice extension through the spine, a really nice opening for the heart and the chest. Breathing deeply. And then making your way back up onto hands and knees. We'll bring the big toes together, sinking the hips back to the heels in child's pose, reaching the arms forwards, just closing your eyes and listening to the sound of your breath. Coming back up onto hands and knees. Just tuck the toes, peeling up to down dog. Allowing the heels to become heavy, lengthening through the spine. Maybe walking the feet slowly on the spot. And then rolling forwards to plank, body in one long line. Slowly lower all the way down onto the belly. Hands either side of the chest, the elbows draw in. We'll inhale, peeling up through cobra. Exhaling, slowly peeling back down. Inhaling to lift, keeping the shoulders down, away from the ears. Exhaling to lower. And last time, we'll inhale, peeling up. Exhaling to down dog, lifting the hips up high. We'll bend the knees, looking forwards, just walking the feet to the top of the mat. And we'll take a forward fold here. You might bind the big toes with the first two fingers and the thumbs, the peace fingers. And using the toes to draw the crown of the head down, keeping a nice bend in the knees here. Letting any tension drain out of the top of the head. Maybe you nod and shake the head. Just letting everything soften and relax. And then we'll slowly roll up to standing, so just stacking the spine. Once you're in standing, just rolling the shoulders back and down. Finding your balance in your left leg. We'll start to wrap the right leg around the left. So you might be able to hook your toes around the calf, but if not, that's totally fine. And we'll reach the arms straight out in front, and we're going to cross the left arm over the right. And we're bending at the elbows, bringing either the back of the hands together, or perhaps you can bring the palms of the hands together. And keeping the arms lifted at shoulder height. So really broadening across the shoulder blades here and the space between the shoulder blades. You've got this, you're doing awesome. Just remembering to breathe. Open the arms out wide and stepping the foot and switching sides. Grounding down through the right foot, wrapping the left leg. Arms reach wide, and then we're crossing the right arm over left. Arms at shoulder height. Again, you might have the backs of the hands together, or if you can, the palms come together. And sinking into that standing leg. So we're bending that standing leg a little here, sitting back, broadening across the upper back. When you're ready, we'll release, reaching out wide, unstepping that foot, stepping the feet wide apart, creating parallel lines with the feet. We'll interlace the fingers behind the back, inhaling, opening through the chest, exhaling, hinging forwards. As the crown of the head becomes heavy, you can either keep the palms of the hands together here, or if that's too much, you can always square off the wrists. Just letting the arms begin to reach away from the body, opening and stretching through the shoulders. And we'll release the hands down to the ground, bringing the left hand straight under the face. Inhaling, right arm reaches towards the sky. Exhaling, the hand comes back down. Inhaling, left arm reaches. Exhaling, left hand comes down. Inhaling to reach with the right arm, opening through the chest. Exhaling. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling. Last time, we'll inhale, reaching that right arm. Exhaling, hand comes back down. Inhaling, left arm. Exhaling as you bring the hand back. We'll bring the hands to the hips. Slowly lifting back up to standing. Stepping to the top of your mat. Inhaling, arms reach overhead. Exhaling, forward fold. And then we'll step and walk the feet back to down dog. Chest is drawing back. And gently lowering down onto the knees, sinking hips back to heels in child's pose. Keeping the arms reaching straight out in front. Listening to the sound of your breath here, tuning back in. And then walking the hands back in and coming all the way over to sit down, crossing the legs. Interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms out, reaching the arms overhead. And releasing the right fingertips down, left arm reaches overhead. Big long line through the side of the body. Breathing down, creating space into that side. Keeping the sitting bones grounded. And we'll lift back up, big inhale, and exhaling. The left hand comes down, right arm reaches overhead. Maybe lifting the gaze past that top arm. And we'll lift back up. Shuffling towards the top of your mat, extending the arms, and rolling down onto your back here. And we'll just walk the feet a little closer in towards the body, making sure they're about hip distance apart, pressing into the palms of the hands, and we'll engage through the glutes, lifting the hips up in bridge pose. You might interlace the fingers here, just getting an added shoulder stretch if that feels good. Opening through the heart, through the back, through the shoulders. And continuing to breathe deeply. Slowly lower back down, one vertebrae at a time, into the mat. When you're ready, hugging the knees into the chest, gently rocking side to side. Then reaching the arms overhead. Extending the legs long, arms come down by the side or perhaps out wide, just letting the palms face up, taking up a bit of space here. Closing your eyes, tapping back into the breath. Take a few deep breaths, breathing in through your nose. And exhaling, sighing out through your mouth. We'll do that twice more. Deep, full inhale. And long, audible exhale. And last time, full breath in. Long sigh out. And just letting go of the working breath. Letting everything go, letting everything fall away. Just allowing your entire body, your entire being to soften to relax, to release, to just be. And when you're ready, we'll bring hands together, thumbs come to third eye, deep, full breath in, long, full exhale out. Namaste.